Today I'm gonna try buttercream palette knife art.
It's Tiffy tries, cause Tiffy likes to try things.
So if you've been following the channel, you'll know that I've become slightly obsessed with texture art. And while looking through tutorials to learn new techniques to apply to my texture art, I stumbled upon buttercream floral palette knife art. Now at first I didn't realize that they were using actual edible buttercream, since a lot of the tutorials that I found were done on an actual flat surface. And I can apply some of those techniques to my actual texture art that I cannot eat. It's the forbidden icing. I soon realized that these techniques are done on actual cakes. Now my birthday just so happens to be coming up and I want to make myself a cake. So I decided to give it a try, give myself a little birthday treat and decorate a floral buttercream cake. So I decided the perfect cake to make would be a funfetti cake. It's both mine and my husband's favorite type of cake. It's just like a little surprise when you slice into it. It makes me so happy. So I found a recipe online that claims to be the best funfetti cake. I actually made this cake in advance. Now with that, I'm gonna be making a buttercream frosting. I also followed a tutorial for this. So I've added a few videos into a playlist for you all that you can find right here on the screen that shows the exact recipes that I follow, along with the different tutorials that show how to create the different types of flowers that I'm gonna be creating or attempting to create with the palette knife technique. Now I actually baked the cake earlier this week because I just recently found out that you can make a cake in advance. So I don't know why all of these years, every time I would do a baking video, I would do everything in one day because I would be so exhausted by the end of the video. And when it came to decorating, it was like 6 hours deep and I was done. But this recipe that we're following is supposed to make an 8-inch cake and I ended up going with a smaller cake. I'm doing a 3-layer 5-inch cake. So I had some leftover batter from this and I went ahead and made some cupcakes as well and popped them in the freezer so I can decorate them another day. Now, since I made more cupcakes, I had to taste test the cake before, you know, I gave it to my friends just to make sure it was good. And it was so yummy. I've never used the technique of beating the egg whites to add that fluff, and you can really taste it in the cake. So let's hope I don't ruin it by decorating an ugly cake. So I haven't really decorated too many cakes in my day. I'm more of a cupcake type of girl. So decorating a cake with buttercream is all still pretty new to me, and I feel like I still don't have my technique down as far as the consistency of the buttercream. So I'm really hoping that this goes smoothly. It's my only birthday wish. Now here's my little cake. I've already done the crumb coat. I feel like this is the most prepared I've ever been to decorate a cake, and I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous because it's been chilling in the fridge and I don't know if that's gonna mess with the consistency of the buttercream, but fingers crossed. So I tried my best to stack her as straight as I could, but as you can see, she is a little lopsided at certain angles. Okay. I feel like I gotta roll up my sleeves for this. This looks like a really good buttercream consistency. I've already obviously added dye to it. I want a green cake, okay? I'm just really leaning into that Taurus and Venus. I'm going earthy spring. All right, here we go. I think that's a good enough dollop here. So I've seen a technique where they just do the top first and spread it and they let it kind of go over the edges. Oh my gosh, this is actually looking really good. I think I gotta keep going, okay. I might have put it too much, but it's all right, we're doing good. I just like how I have to talk myself through this to feel like I'm doing a good job. Okay, I'm actually really impressed at how smooth it's looking on the top. I'm not gonna stress too much about it. This is my birthday cake, okay? This is my birthday cake. Don't stress me out. No stress on my birthday. I'm almost done with just covering the whole thing. Then we're gonna smooth it out, which I think it's gonna actually work nicely because I got it to look good in some parts. So I'm gonna use this little guy here. Start from the bottom and work my way up. I think the trick is putting the right amount of pressure. Okay, I'm seeing some spots that need to be filled. Down here, kind of like spackle, I guess. Fill in the holes. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. I think that's pretty decent. I am actually gonna do another layer by adding some more colors to blend it more. So it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm gonna put this in the fridge and then make some more colors to kind of give it like a cool marbly effect. Okay, I have some different greens mixed. We have some that are more like blue and then more darker green. So we're gonna add a little bit onto this cake. I've never done this before. A birthday calls for trying things that you've never done. So I'm just gonna put like little pieces of this all over. This other green up here. I feel like this is really fun because it's like painting with frosting, which again is something completely new to me. Never done this before, but I saw a video. That's where it all starts. I'll do a little bit of this darker green. This looks fun. This cake is fun already. It's just a reminder of how I'm gonna approach my 37th year of being here on this earth. Let's just have fun. That's all it is. I'm gonna grab some of my original mixture here for the icing, and we're gonna add some light to this too. Hopefully this one isn't too thick and it doesn't give me problems. Are we ready to see the magic happen? Either there's gonna be magic happening or it's just gonna ruin everything. Take our little guy. We're just gonna, I can't see what's happening. What's happening? We're gonna go over this a couple times. Ooh, look how pretty that looks. This is so fun. All of the colors just kind of merging together, doing whatever they want. I found what I really like about doing the texture painting is a lot of it is just letting the paint kind of do what it does, and it's about letting go of having control. So it's been really good for me. I didn't realize how much pressure you're supposed to put when you do this too. I feel like, especially when it's cold, just really getting it flat. It looks so good on camera. Okay, let's do the top. Now, I know the top of this cake is not even whatsoever. I don't know if I could even it out or if it's too late. You know what it kind of reminds me of is like a green rainbow sherbet, which was one of my favorite ice creams growing up. Not the green one, pink one. I don't even know if they have a green one. Okay, I'm happy with it. So pretty. This is gonna be the perfect base for us to paint our flowers on. That was the easy part. All right, so I bought some fresh new palette knives. I'm not using the ones that I do my texture art with because that'd be just nasty. That's a no-no. No cross-contamination happening here. I think I'm gonna pop this back in the fridge while I mix my other colors, my palette. Oh, and then we'll get started. All right, so I've got my colors mixed. I have some shades of blue going on. We got some of our warm colors, oranges, yellows, and I didn't have red, I only had pink. So that's as red as we're gonna get. And then I have my greens left over that I'll probably adjust the colors for like the stems and make them a little bit darker so they stand out on the actual cake. We got my palette right here, which is a cheese charcuterie board, but it's marble. I feel like this will be a good surface, you know, for us to mix our paints. And I'm so excited. I don't know why I've never done this before. I'm already having so much fun and I haven't even started painting yet. I'm gonna start with a orange flower. I'm gonna get this little palette knife. I'm just gonna spread out the buttercream. I'm gonna try to do a color gradient. I've never done this before. How about let's do pink? So I'll put some of the buttercream here and then we're gonna spread it out like this, nice and thin. I'm gonna put just a little bit of this like red on top to hopefully get a gradient. I learned this from a YouTube video. That playlist is linked for you guys. Where are we gonna put it? All right, if I remember correctly, take the palette knife and kind of load it up like that. Okay, what area do I wanna cover for sure? I wanna cover this area right here. So we'll do a little flower here. There's a petal, and then we're gonna do another petal. I don't even know what kind of flower I'm making right now. I'm gonna let the flowers speak to me and they're just gonna form however they want. Okay, we've raised it. I needed something to have more space for my arm to move freely. I honestly was just stalling because I'm really nervous about this. I think I should kind of like flatten that a little bit. Grab a lighter one here and then oh, I don't know why I was gonna touch it. Why did I wanna touch it? It's like a painting. Okay, I'll put this one right here. Do one more on this side. I think I see a flower forming. This is gonna be the most expensive cake. This one, you know what? It's just made with love. This cake is made with love. There, you can't put a price on this one. We're gonna cut into it and we're gonna eat it and it's gonna be delicious. Let me add a little orange in here. I think that'd be pretty. Whoa, gotta have some like steady hands to do this. Whew. Is it looking like a flower? I thought it was looking like a flower. Now I'm having doubt. I don't know what kind of flower these are, but I think they look pretty.
Oasis flowers.
Oasis flowers. Coined them. Coined them here. Okay, I'm gonna flatten these out a little bit. I feel like it's harder than my texture art because the buttercream consistency changes depending on the temperature. It's a little warm in here. Plus, I don't know, I feel like I'm more under pressure right now because this cake took forever to make. And now I'm at the final step and I don't want to mess it up. I gotta get in my Zen space.
Yeah.
I gotta get in my Zen space. You're right. I gotta be free. Imagine if I was doing this for an actual person, like an actual client. This is for myself, and I'm already feeling like I'm under pressure. I think that looks like a flower.
Looks like a carnation.
No, don't say that. Those are my least favorite flowers. I need to add a stem on that. But before I get into the greens, I want to add different types of flowers. So I'll do one there, and I think I'm going to do like a little purple one, maybe like right here. And then we'll just time lapse it because there's no way I'm expecting hubby to like stand by and film me this whole time. Also, I just need to get into my art space, my Zen. We're gonna do a different type of flower. This type of flower I'm a little more comfortable with. It's a little more familiar to me. Okay, I got this beautiful purple color here. And I'm just gonna do this one. We're gonna make like a little daisy with it. These colors are really pretty. See, these I'm more comfortable with because I've done these on my flower arts. I wish I could get in there. I can't. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I'm gonna do one more layer just to give it some extra texture. That looks okay. I'm gonna put a center in it so you won't see all that mess in there. I like the colors together. There is one other flower I could try. I'm gonna try this one kind of on the top. So it's gonna go from the top to the side. Let's give it a go. I'll go one more layer. Let's do one more with this. We're getting better. We're getting better. Progress. All right, I think we're ready for a time lapse. That's looking real cute, if I do say so myself. Time lapse. Here she is. I cannot believe that I made this. Before I forget, we have to add a final touch. It can't be my birthday without edible glitter, so I think I'm just gonna spray the base of it. See how it goes. I think she came out so beautiful. I am so proud of this. Honestly, I don't know how much a cake like this would cost to buy, but to decorate alone, it took 4 hours just to decorate, not including the baking, the assembling, making the icing, all the items, like how much that cost. So just the top coat and the flowers were 4 hours. This was my birthday gift to me though, and I'm excited to have the cutest cake for my 37th birthday. Thank
Good
you.
job, baby.
Is
Good
it me?
job. It's definitely you.
Now I'm taking this cake to cut into it with my friends when we go celebrate my birthday, so I will hopefully get footage of that and insert it here. It's almost a shame that we're gonna cut into this and eat it. It's so pretty. I definitely would try this again. I think it was a pretty good first attempt. I'm very proud of myself. Let me know how you think I did for my first attempt. This was so much fun, and make sure to check out my texture art videos. I have a playlist for you right over here, and thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye.